This Jim?
Jim, J. Bartley Whiting, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
Good, good. I don't think we've ever talked or personally met. I know we corresponded a bit on the Floyd Johnson book I did. My vision is just basically a book just like the Brother J one. Just stories from players, a chapter as a bishop, a chapter as, an innovator, a funny chapter. I'd love a chapter on your mom. I understand she had some superstitions. Was it a bracelet or a necklace or something she had to wear every game?
Yeah, you're right. She made the same dinner every Saturday.
Oh, okay. I only had a couple of interactions with your dad, mainly when I started the idea of the book. I called Shirley Johnson, and she said, hey, he won't want a text or email or whatever. Just here's his phone number. He'll just want to sit down face to face. So my wife and I went to their house. It was actually, it was the day before the Utah game about 11 or 12 years ago. And we sat down for like an hour and just talked, and he was so accommodating. My wife was in the kitchen helping your mom, I believe, cut up veggies for the game day stew, now that I know a little bit more.
Yeah.
Kind of funny.
Jamal Willis would probably be a good person to talk to. He tells a story about my mom.
Oh, okay.
He came up to BYU, and he was... a little bit concerned about, I think may have been a religion class, about being, non-member at the time. And
minority player, sure.
And so my mom somehow got word this and enrolled in a class with him so that she could, be in the same class. She had gone back to school to get her degree.
No kidding.
And so there was a little bit of an overlap there, and
so she didn't just go once. She got the whole class and went with him.
She took the class with him. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, that's fantastic.
I played football at BYU, so.
Were you on any of the Japan Bowl trips or anything interesting like that?
Yeah, I went to Japan with the team. I was not on the team. I was a ninth grader at the time, but I was on those trips.
I have Floyd's journals from those trips, and I didn't include them in the first book because I just kind of ran out of room. But I thought something like that would be interesting. Did you roommate with any of the players, or just with your folks, or do you remember on the trip?
Well, yeah, we just my brother was there too. John was there, and we were there just as family. And so, my brother and I we had a room, and it was either with our parents or adjacent to our parents, and so.
Do you have any other memories of the trip, of like cars or food or games or anything?
Oh yeah. I mean, we actually one memory I had is we were at some place. I don't know if it was a shrine or what have you, but there was we had Gary Peterson was on the team. I think he had been a All-WAC, maybe even All-American wrestler, as well as a defensive tackle, and just a strong, big person. And they found out that he was a wrestler, and then there was a sumo wrestler, not one of the top sumo wrestlers, but they did the thing, and the guy, the wrestler, made a charge at him, and Gary grabbed him by the waist and just picked him up over his shoulder, and then he put him down. They bowed and they think, wow, he's really a strong player.
No kidding.
On that, we rode bullet trains, and after that, one of the bullet trains, somebody had gotten word that the number one sumo wrestler in the world was on the train, and so I think my brother was with me, but I was with someone. We went and kind of tried to sneak to see if we could see him, and we actually did. We saw inside, and he was just sitting there. He was just huge, and he had his traditional clothing on, and he was just eating, and he had a couple of, I don't know if they were true geisha girls or whatever, but they're just
okay.
He had kind of an entourage.
Yeah.
He was sitting there eating. And then when they saw that we could see him, someone went and shut the door so he couldn't see it anymore.
Oh, but, interesting.
yeah, that was cool. And we enjoyed the noodle houses, especially in Kyoto. But the games were, they play American football in Japan. And so the games were against like the Western All-Stars, Japanese All-Stars, and the Eastern Japanese All-Stars. And they, the games were lopsided. They had, there were some talented players on the teams. They just were much smaller, but they had some running backs and whatever that probably could have played.
Oh, huh.
Junior college, or whatever. They had grown up. They were fast and pretty strong for size. But I think we even had at the end one of the games. One of the sponsors of the game came down and told my dad to say, "This, would it be possible to not score so much so it's not an embarrassment, for these all." I know they put in like offensive linemen that played quarterback on a couple of downs, and it was the scores were like 60-16, but they could have been 100 and 100 and something to 20 or 16 or whatever it was.
I'm sure your dad's nature was not to run it up on some international guys.
Yeah.
LaVell Edwards.
Soul of a champion.
Soul of a champion.
Good job.